Yeah, what's up, bro?
What's going on?
How's everything, bro?
It's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. And I can't complain. Are you ready for the Thanksgiving? You ready for the football, the turkey, the stuffing, the holiday?
Yeah, man, I'm definitely ready, man. Happy holidays, bro.
No, most definitely, man. I unfortunately for me, I got to work a double on my 9 to 5. Yes, podcasters and porn stars do have jobs, people. So I got to
Yes.
work. I swear, man. It seems like every year I've been working at this job for 4 years, and I always catch the holidays. I never miss a holiday. I mean, I get time and a half, but still, you know.
You
And,
just want that day off like everybody else.
yeah, it's like you. I still gotta go in on Christmas Day, but I took off this week though. So I mean, I took off this year. Fuck that shit.
Oh, yeah, as you
I won't
should.
take it. I won't take it. No chances. So what's been going on with you, man? Since we last
Uh,
talked.
well, I've been having a few projects in the works. I had my little content trade event during Exotica weekend, which was really great. Wanted to just give thanks to everybody that popped out, show support. One person in particular, like people didn't even think that he was going to show up or do anything, was Rome Major.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely
Yeah.
popped out, showed a lot of support, chatted up with me. We talked, exchanged numbers. It was a great experience meeting that dude. He's a really cool guy.
Yeah, because it seemed like he's very genuine, you know, up, period. Like some of the male talents, especially the ones that got a bigger name, he ain't stuck on his shit.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
a
So
it was a definite appreciation for him to come out support.
yeah, let's see. Yeah, 'cause I'm sitting here looking at you with what is it, Kyle,
Oh
and
yeah.
I must applaud you for eating the pussy, my brother, because a lot of girls be complaining that the male talents just don't eat the pussy no more.
I'm sorry. It's a part of the whole game, bro. And if you're
I'm
not good
saying.
at that, I don't know what to tell you.
Because to me it's kind of make the girl it fuck you even more and turns her on even more.
Exactly.
And so which in turn makes the scene. So how was it working with Kylie? Because man, she's like she gets down. You know what I'm saying?
Hello?
Period. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, yeah. How was it working with Kylie?
It was amazing. It was really amazing. Phenomenal talent. Very, very bright future ahead of her. The only thing I really pray is that, she never ever change. Like, you know how people first get in the industry, they bubbly, they're nice, they're happy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want that to ever change with her because she's so like understandable. She's also like, very open to a lot of suggestions,
Mm-hmm.
and she's
Mm-hmm.
she's just ready to work.
Yeah, because but see the reason why it ended up happening because some of them ladies started smelling themselves and their head gets bigger than the work that they're doing. You feel what I'm saying? Because you them, bugging them or what have you. And ladies don't realize that the way you came in this business, especially attitude wise, you need to keep that same energy because if not, it will fuck you up in the long run.
Almost definitely. But I mean, like just by her personality alone, it seems like she
Mm-hmm.
would she would probably never ever get that. Now I can't say never ever like that, but just
Mm-hmm.
for right now, I can't see that in her.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because but even from the pictures and the scenes, it's like she was just fun to work with and a dream to work with.
Oh yeah,
Period.
yeah. let's just say if she wanted to get into acting, she has a
Yeah.
good acting career with her because I mean, like I have done acting and like just for us to gel as we did in the scene and for us to
Mm-hmm.
just have that chemistry going, it was
Mm-hmm.
it was freaking amazing. So
Yeah, because
definitely,
it looked kind of organic and natural, even from the trailer that I was seeing.
yeah,
And that's the level of porn that you want. That you want the motherfucker to think, are y'all dating? You know what I'm saying? Even they only shot one time, and they dating because they seem a little too comfortable. She enjoying herself a little too much. It be like that. That let me know when someone asks a model that, because a lot of models like, yeah, they always ask if you my boyfriend. I said you want that because that means that they scene look so organic and it look good to them that they think that we're dating. We just didn't just meet, you know, and that shows to the chemistry that you have, and also the way that you are as a male talent, as well as a producer, being in front of the as well as being talented at the same time. So kudos
exactly.
to you. But look, let me do these particulars so we can get this thing on the road, okay? Because I want to talk to you about that content house. Because I think you had a smoke buddy at the house, Miss Princess Havoc. I think,
Oh yeah.
yeah. So what's going on to the Smokers Lounge here on Anchor? The perfect app for anyone who's trying to start their own podcast career. All you got to do is download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm and get yourself a profile podcasting like myself. I'm your host, Kevin Summer Champ, aka the Porn Rap Star. Y'all know what it is. Find my porn links, my social media links, as well as my music links, all with one link on my links.com/pornrapstar. And we now have two wonderful sponsors. The first one being the Facebook and LS community. I'm talking about lsworld.com. Go today, get yourself a profile, and continue your journey or start your journey into the life of kink. And also go over to eroticismmagazine.com and get yourself a monthly subscription. You can either get it paperback or you can get it digital. And you get to see some of the sexiest ladies from around the world. I'm talking about Spain, France, England, Portugal. My man, Mr. Stoltz, he done hit all the continents, buddy. And you get to see his travels and the ladies that he shot. Just go to eroticismmagazine.com and go ahead and get yourself a monthly subscription today. Also, we're a proud member of the GW District Black Podcast Network. Multiple podcasts give you the Black experience. So go there today and also get some shopping done. If you get the opportunity to buy products from over 500 Black-owned retailers and shop. So go to shopgwdistrict.com, buy Black, support Black businesses, so create generational wealth. And also every Monday night on K97 FM, I'm talking about the official radio station for the world of porn. Monday Night Smoke, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You get to hear me chop it up with a gent or a lady from the industry talking about the business of porn. Now I'm going to shut up and let the special producer, male talent, and king introduce himself.
Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Unyque, also known as Unyque The Freak. Um, it's an honor to be on this show yet again.
Yes.
Um, you can catch me on all social media. You can also catch all my links on allmylinks.com/Unyque The Freak. That is UNYQUETHAFREAK. Unyque The Freak. And that's pretty much how you can find me. Follow my links, my videos from X videos, OnlyFans, MiniViz, and AVN Stars, which I
Mm-hmm.
just started up on AVN Stars.
So how'd that working out for you? Because
Uh,
it seems like everybody been jumping on Avions.
well, as far as I know, most people that's on AVN Stars are the ones that mostly get looked at for AVN awards. And
Mm-hmm.
that's like another goal that I'm pushing towards. And since that I've met the owner. Like, do you remember the owner of Romantic Depot when he used to do porn, when he used to be like a producer and everything?
Yeah, I know you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. I just don't know his name, but I know you're talking about.
Yeah, I personally had to sit down meeting with him, and I spoke with him, and he's going to allow me to use his stores to
Hmm.
shoot any content at. The only thing I have to do is just represent the
Nice.
store. Yeah. Now that store has won like over 3 or 4 AVN of the Year awards for the best sex store.
Hmm. See,
Now,
and see, now there's some hot shit because one, you ain't. It's been a long time since I seen a scene of someone fucking in the porn store. That's one. And two, also
exactly.
on the business end, you actually technically got a sponsor for your porn to a certain extent. You feel what I'm saying? Technically,
Yeah.
period. Because for exchange in shooting, him let you shoot in his store, you get to mention his store. You feel what I'm saying? Which also, like I said, it heighten your cachet even more in the industry per se. But go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, like it's a great opportunity. Plus, I think that would just push the envelope with any female talent that I shoot
Mm-hmm.
with. Like anybody that's really looking to win an AVN award, I think it just pushes the envelope even more because, as you said, who in a long time who has shot in a.
Yeah, I'm here. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. Somebody just tried to call me. I'm about to put my do not disturb on right now.
I do the same thing. Let me do mine because I done uh get dings I didn't want to call.
Yeah,
Yeah. But, but that is
but
but go ahead. But go ahead.
as I was saying, like it helps push the envelope, especially for a lot of female talents. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and not only it looks good for them, it looks well for me as well. And plus, I get the family discount, like any
Yeah.
toys or products that that I can buy or they want to buy.
Mm-hmm.
I get the family discount, and it's 65% off. That's not bad. That's not bad at
Oh,
all.
that's damn good. That's damn good. Because even to the point because the girls might not even think that deep when it comes to the AVN. Some of them will. Don't get it twisted. But just the opportunity to fuck in a sex store. I'm sorry, it's nothing more hotter than that shit. Look at all the porn shit. You the porn videos, or even if they y'all decide to do a scene like back there where you can actually watch the porn videos. You feel me? It's like it's so much you can do within there, and then it just gives a different feel to the scene itself.
Oh yeah. And the spot that we're using, I'm going to be using the one in the Bronx, the big one, the one that looks like a
Ooh,
fucking warehouse.
yeah, I know you're talking
Excuse
about.
my French. Yeah, you know. So with me using that, I will have endless possibilities, endless like different scenarios and different areas to shoot a scene at.
Mm.
So it's just a great look, and I am honored that Kylie Fae said that she would come down here and shoot that scene with me.
Ooh, that's gonna be hot.
Oh
Because
yeah,
let's also speak to picking the right female for the right type scene. Because I never even
yeah.
we I never really talked to producers or towns about that. Because sometimes we make scenes and we have a scene in our mind. We have a certain type of female that's going to fit that scene. So speak to that.
And after shooting with her, it was like okay, I know I'm gonna use her a lot, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
definitely I told her that I'm gonna pay her for this scene because I want this scene
Mm-hmm.
to be exclusive to me, you know.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, I, yeah. That's what, dude. That's what you would pay for. Because I'm sorry, because that is going to sell just because of where you at.
yeah,
Just and then the intensity of it, period. Because like I said, with when you have the right female talent with you, it's going to make that scene even more intense. Because especially she's nasty and she's freaky, she don't give a shit. She loves to get down. You know what I'm saying? Versus the prude, I'm going to get my way through the scene female talent. I hate working with them.
Yeah.
I'm like, why
And
are you here? Why are you
and
here?
and the crazy thing is, like I'm even going to throw in another female talent, and I'm already told her that I was going to pay her for the scene as well, and
Mm,
she's fairly new to the game. I worked with her before, you know, she's pretty, she has a nice blue shape on her, and I just think that her and Kylie Fae is going to work really well together because it's going to be like a threesome scene, and the way the
ooh,
scene is going to, yeah, it's going to be the way that the scene is going to finish is going to be one of those scenes where people are going to be like, nah, I got to watch this again. I got to watch this again. No, I got to watch this again. No, I got to show my boy this. No, I got to have my boy sign up to see this.
yeah, that's why I said it. That's why I tell people I said my nut comes when it's the reaction and the sales. That's where our nut come from. Don't get it twisted. We get our nut on camera, but the better nut is when it's sell because we get to make money from it.
Yeah,
We hit the it feel good to count the back end. You feel me?
most definitely. Most definitely. Also,
Most definitely. So tell me about the content house. Who was all up in stuff, and how was it working with Princess Havoc? And I think Shuher was there too, right? He was one of the camera people, right?
yeah, I shot with Princess Havoc and Shooter and Hectech was both of my cameramen for the
Okay.
event, you know, and the content trade event it went pretty well. It actually went pretty well. It could have went a little bit better. There was a couple of mishaps with the whole production shutdown. Um,
Yeah.
it halted production for like 7 hours and things like that. So that was 7 hours of everybody's life that we couldn't get back.
Yeah.
You know, but we definitely made the most out of it, and we tried to like expand on it. New relationships has built, and the way I did it, that I invited veterans first, and then I invited two brand new talents, because when Kylie Fae started, she was like she was gaining up to like close to 1,000 followers. She was at like
Mm-hmm.
829 when I first started following her.
Mm-hmm.
And King Piper, he just started and he was just at like three or 400. So I said, you know
Mm-hmm.
what? I'm going to invite this young man from Atlanta, and I'm going to invite this young lady from Phoenix, you know, to come through. Now, Shooter was the one that put me onto her. Shout out to Shooter, my cameraman. Also, like, he's a producer as well. And he does most of my editing, for my scenes, because I work my 9 to 5.
Yeah.
So I'm always at work, so it's hard for me to edit scenes and get things out there. But you know, he's working hard and diligent just to get my stuff out there at a certain particular time so that I could just post it. So I want to, you know, love working with that dude. Um, but I wanted to have two brand new talents to come in, see how we do things, and just learn from a perspective where they can either see all the good, or the good, the bad, and the terrible of this
Yeah.
industry,
Yeah.
and know what the fuck to stay away from,
Mm-hmm.
you know? And I think they both learned that. I think they definitely both learned that. And even from that experience, I feel like I shot a very successful content trade event. And
Mm-hmm.
next year, I'm going to try to shoot more content trade houses. And
Mm-hmm.
it's crazy because I see a lot of producers, you know, not going to name no names or anything like that. I don't name drop, I'm not Eminem. So, I can't do that, you know. But
Mm-hmm.
I see a lot of producers, especially on Twitter, talk about, oh, what's the purpose of a content trade event? What's the purpose of this? What's the purpose of content creators getting together to shoot content? It's like,
It's smart if you want to be
yeah,
fucking honest. Yeah, I mean, and if you and then back in the day when like when you had what was the companies in Miami, California, wherever they shot, they had all the time to come in at the same time, test at the same time, quarantine their asses in whatever the set houses or what have you. So that if you did get horny, you wanted to fuck, at least you fucking somebody you fucking tomorrow and they're tested and they're clean.
yeah,
So it iron steel sharpens steel. I can't become a better talent if I'm working with amateurs. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah, but go
and
ahead.
yeah, and I mean like I I mean like I feel like that's kind of like a disrespect to content creators because if you're not hiring the talent or you don't think the talent is good enough to like have on your platform, then why are you questioning these talents or content creators? Talents slash content creators, however you want to name us, or
Mhm.
why are you questioning of what we're doing? Because you're not hiring us, you're not booking us, you're not doing any of that, you're not giving us the opportunity to get our face shown. So we're
Mhm.
taking that opportunity ourselves to get our face shown, to build our name, build our brand, and build everything about us. You shouldn't even be upset at that. You should be more appreciative to be like, okay, this person is really grinding. You know what? Maybe this is like to us, this is our resume to these other companies.
Mhm.
And a
Yeah.
lot of producers, they don't see that. Like when we do a content trade event and everything else, this is where our acting skills, our fucking skills, and everything comes into play. This is our resume
Mhm.
to your companies, just in case if you want to shoot with us, this is what you're getting.
Mhm. And then two, it, like on the music end, you have artists that get together and do collaboration songs. No different.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying? It's because, like I said, one is special in a content house because now you have variety. So that means I can get 4 or 5 scenes with 4 or 5 different females that I probably couldn't catch up with. I may couldn't even get to their town or could bring them to me. It helps because one enables you to get content, get variety, and also expand your base because you're being introduced to different fan bases at the same time.
Exactly.
So anybody they sit here and say, "House, what's the purpose?" It's because you ain't doing one. That's the reason why you question it because you didn't think of the idea. Because I mean, and there are a lot of these top flight producers. Some of the girls that they want to work with, they want to be the first to work with them. So when they see him go to the content house, it's kind of like, oh, she been tarnished. They still stuck with that old mind state is I got to be the first one, and that was crazy.
And you know what? I mean, like, I'm not even a producer. I'm more of a talent slash content
Yeah.
creator. I have a producer mentality,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm purely just a talent. So I get where they're coming from with
Mm-hmm.
that, but I wouldn't. I like me as a talent, knock a producer or another talent or anything of what they're trying to do because I
Mm-hmm.
will look at that idea. I will probably even feed off of that idea and probably
Yeah.
try to either collab or even do my own thing with that idea. And it's more so like, hey, you're learning from me, I'm learning from you. And Bro Major said this in the beginning of the year. He's like, yo, male content creators, yo, we have a thing to do. We could do something really big and we could put something together and make something awesome. Yo,
Mm-hmm.
hit me up. Let's do something. Let's do something great together. Ever since I saw that tweet, I hit him up and I was like, yo, bro, we gotta link up, we gotta talk. You know,
Yeah.
let's do something. Let's do something. And he was like, all right, cool. He wasn't even supposed to come to Exotica, New Jersey. But since that he didn't go
Mm-hmm.
to Exotica, Miami, and things didn't fall through from there, he was like, all right, cool. I'm going to Exotica, New Jersey,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And and I mean like for him to just show out like that, just to show up and show out and, chill with everybody and everything else, take pictures, have some behind the scenes shit. All that shit was amazing.
Yeah, cause funny, cause Princess Harry told when she saw him, she said she was just she she was in awe. It was like, oh God, Rome Major. but like I said, but the thing of it is that is also what's missing is that the talents like him reaching and grabbing the guys like you and rest of because at the end of the day, we are the ones where I mean I put myself, I'm retired, ones that is making the game what it is. You feel me? Because they're seeing us just as much as they seeing them because the way the game is now. Period. Because of social media and the whole nine. And two, also, and I also said I also feel good when I see black men get together because I want to see more black on black porn. I want to see it become a thing more because it's like ever since interracial came into existence to be the main course of porn lately, that kind of suffer and you don't see it much of it. You know what I'm saying? And with more male talent working together, you're going to start seeing more of a healthy diet of black as well as interracial versus one more than the other. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. And here's the crazy thing. Like before I even started to do interracial,
Mm-hmm.
if anybody that even knows me from the beginning, when I first started, I purely just shot with a lot of black women.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't until I ran into DUIs that I started to shoot more interracial.
Yeah.
And DUIs put me on the game. He was like, "Yo, you could try to shoot with all the black female talents as you can, but they feel like some of them feel like if you don't have a name or if
Yeah.
you don't have a particular look, they're not going to work with you." He
Yeah.
was telling me how he was lucky to even work with Pinky, Beauty Dior, Monet Divine,
Mm-hmm.
all these other like high ranking talents. And before he even like retired, and he didn't even really retire. He was more so like giving us the giving us like trying to pass the torch to
Yeah.
people like me, um, Tyler Duran, aka Taylor's Lit, Freaky, um, Lee Longword, Mold the Monster. It was
Mm-hmm.
like he was more so like giving a torch to the younger generation while having an older generation like Mold the Monster, Lee Longwood, and Freaky still
Mm-hmm.
teaching us along the way. And
Mm-hmm.
it was just unfortunate that he passed away the way he did because
Yeah.
I clearly yeah, I clearly think if he was alive today, the content
Mm-hmm.
trade event that I threw probably would have been like
Bananas.
over 1,000,000%. It would have been 1,000,000% better. It would have been just fucking phenomenal just because of who he is, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because
And
from looking at his movement from back the day when I was following him, I was in the business. Like he attracted a lot of good people around him. You know what I'm saying? As far as talent and people that was around him. So he got much respect. You know what I'm saying? He's one that we really miss his presence. We really do. Because he was one of the good ones.
look, he was from the hood. He was from Queens, just like me, bro. Like
Mm-hmm.
when I found out that he was from Queens like me, I was like, "Oh, me and him, we gonna click. We're definitely gonna click." I'm like, "Yo, you used to live like how far away from me? Like where DUIs used to live at? He lived legitimately like driving wise, 15 minutes away from me. Walking wise, 20 blocks away from me.
Damn.
Like, yeah,
Yeah, he lived close. If people know New York, yeah, he lived
mm,
close.
yeah. And when I found out where he lived at, when he told me where he lived at was when we was driving. We was driving to the hood, and we was St. Albans. And he was like, yo, you see where that 84 bus stop is at? I was like, yeah. He's like, yo, down the block, that's where I used to live at. I was like, get the fuck out of here. He's like, yeah, bro. And we just started laughing because I told him where I lived at. And he was like, what? You lived over there all this time? And he's like, you slipped through my garage like this? I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know. But, you know, if he was alive today, I know Brody would have been, really proud, and I think he would have definitely helped me out a little bit more, especially gaining more traction to like a lot more female talents, you know, um, production value wise, it still would have been like the same because I think the production value wise of everything that we shot there was really great. It was really good, you know. Everybody was happy with their content, so I can't say that no production value was less or greater than anyone else's. Shout out to Heck Tech for coming through. He's a cool guy. I like his work. I've worked with him plenty of times.
He been around
Huh?
for a minute. I can see him a legend. Heck Tech. I can see him a legend.
Yeah.
He been around. So with let's talk about the structure of the content house. Now you had two cameramen. Now, what was filming going on at the same time with two cameramen, or was y'all doing it like, how did you run it?
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, you're back connected now.
Yeah. Told you these act can be crazy, man. We soldiered through over here. But no, what I was asking was the structure of the house. How did y'all run the shoots? Because y'all had two cameramen. So was y'all shooting like at the same time at different parts of the house? Or was it, how did y'all run it? So where everybody
Well,
could get what they needed and walk away happy.
well, basically we were shooting in different areas of the house. Shooter had mostly upstairs. Heck Tech had mostly downstairs. And if a scene needed to be shot downstairs, we like Heck Tech and kind of convoluted and let each other know like, hey, I'm going to be shooting inside this room. Okay, cool. I'm going to be shooting inside this room or over here in this area. So we try to make sure that everybody was like, out the picture, out the way, and kept everything fucking quiet.
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah, because I know with all that moving around, one of the noise wasn't interfering with y'all filming. You
Yeah.
know,
You know,
so
we had a decent Airbnb. I didn't like it, but we had a
mm,
decent Airbnb, and the Airbnb that I originally was supposed to get um, got shut down, and it wasn't even like my fault. It was that the pipe burst in the crib, and that place was 1,000% better than the last minute effort of this Airbnb that I got, but we made use of it. We still
mm,
had our fun, but everybody
mm,
that shot there at the concentrate event, they walked away with good footage. I mean, like Kylie Fae, she walked away with a lot. Believe me, even if I would say hypothetically speaking, like if the concentrate uh, house kind of ended up in a failure, she would have
yeah,
been the one to save the house
mm.
because she shot with basically everybody.
and yeah, I like females. It's like I don't give a fuck. Let's just film because
Yeah,
she understood. She understood the purpose of it. Let me, while I got all this dick around me, let me go ahead and shoot as much as I can, so I can build up my content, so I can keep my site updated. Period.
exactly.
And once again, we tell you the purpose of the content house is what it's for. You know, and it's funny because you see like everybody do the Airbnb, and I was like, um, which I think makes for a better atmosphere than if you was at a hotel. Period. Because like I said, I guess the rooms would be different, and it gives a different atmosphere from that of being on a hotel. I you know, because I never been to an Airbnb, so I'm kind of blind on that. You feel me?
Oh yeah, I mean, like it's something to definitely look into. But even next year, I'm looking into Airbnbs, and if I'm going to shoot at a hotel, it has to be in a suite where it's like two connecting rooms, two or three connecting rooms, and it has a big area, and we have that section to ourselves, like the Athenia Manhattan Hotel
Mm-hmm.
for like I think like 2 maybe 3 days. I can get like I can get like a suite for like 500 to 600, you know, and it's like 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, and it's like 500 to 600 for that weekend. So that's not bad.
No,
That's definitely
for New York,
yeah.
especially for New York.
Well, I
Yeah.
used to book at the Athenia Manhattan Hotel when I used to throw like my little
Mhm.
sex parties there. So, like, I'm still cool with the people there. The manager still works there. So, if he sees my name as a booking, he would personally call me up and be like, "Hey, you need that room that you needed before? Yep, give me that same room.
Yeah.
Give me that
Shoot,
same
man.
room."
Yeah, because I know my boy, he got one down here, and I said if I ever like did a content party, which would be funny, like me throwing a content party, I have nowhere filming. I would do it at his spot because he got like a four bedrooms or what have you. And what's crazy is right by North Carolina Central University. So you know what I'm saying. But like I said, I mean, it to me, it's funny because I started seeing the content house becoming a regular thing, and a lot of people doing it, especially during the conventions or out in the way, wayward from. I've seen Richard Mann done one. A couple people I've seen in Vegas or what have you and stuff. And the the other part of I think with a content house that people wonder is getting people that's not going to get in their feelings. And you know what I mean.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
feel me?
I mean, like,
So speak to picking the right people to come to that content house for the right reason.
yeah, because I mean, like, when I try to do my content trade event, you know, I I really try to I really try to make it in a way where you know everybody is comfortable with shooting with anybody because that's how it's supposed to be. Everybody shoots with everybody, and they basically go from there. You have your fun. You basically have your fun.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I'm sorry. You
No, it's all
basically
good.
have your fun, and you just go from that point. Like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
I like shooting with her. I want to shoot with her. Matter of fact, I don't got BBW content on my shit. Let me shoot with a BBW content. Yo, I haven't even shot with a skinny chick or a dick chick yet or a curvy chick yet. Oh, we got a curvy chick here. Oh, I definitely need some content with her. So I try to make it to a variation of what's that old saying? Pick your own poison. Like
Mm-hmm.
who's gonna destroy your life today? You know,
Yeah. Yeah, because even with
and
me, if I went to a content house, I swear I would shoot at every female up in that motherfucker. It's shit. Because fuck that. I'm like, I ain't gonna see y'all. I might not see y'all again for another year. Let me go ahead and get it
yeah,
in.
exactly. And that's some things that that has to be looked at certain content houses. Some people give that invite, and then people give you that disclaimer of like, hey, you're not guaranteed to shoot with like these talent. I feel like I shouldn't have to go
Mm-hmm.
because if I have interest in shooting in that talent, but that talent has no interest in shooting with me, and then basically I come there and end up in a bad experience where I don't get no content at all or I don't shoot,
Yep.
that's a waste of time. That's a waste of money. That's a waste of a lot of things. And that'll just turn
Yeah.
me off, you know, from a lot of people. I experienced that earlier this year. I went to a content trade event where I didn't get no content. I was in content, but the only content that I was in was basically like gangbangs and one-on-one scene.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. I really didn't get anything.
Mm. And that's a
So
fucked up feeling to have too.
yeah, and I spent over like $1,500 on that trip.
Ooh, yeah, I know you were like, motherfucker, sons of
Yeah.
bitches.
So that's why that's why
And
I
see,
try
and
to make it
that's
my
why you get
business.
your own. Because God bless the child that has his own, because then you control the narrative. That means any of the people that I work with, any of the people that are down for working with me, I can bring that content. I'm shooting, I'm basically playing Russian roulette, walking my ass to somebody else's content house. Because I've
Yeah.
actually heard someone like a female that was sitting there saying how she experienced the same thing. You feel me? You know, period. And then the last day, that's when all the dudes decided they wanted to shoot with her. You know, period. And all the guys were there for this, like these two or three chicks.
Hey man, lost you again, bro.
Yo, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you
Hello?
hear me? Hello?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Then. Yeah. I hope the fans didn't lose me. No, but she went. But she said like the guys came to see these three chicks. They were trying to shoot her to the last day. And the funny part, the three chicks they wanted didn't want them. And she said, "I ain't trying to shoot with none of y'all." I said, "Damn." But but that's why I said it's actually in many ways better to throw your own content house. Or if you do a content house, you making sure the girls that will shoot with your ass gonna be at that house, so that you won't be left out. Because
Yeah.
it's funny how some of these females can be so fucking fickle, and they ain't even funny. They be like, you don't even know. I might be your best selling scene. I might be the one scene that everybody be like, we want you to shoot with Unyque again. We like the way y'all look, but because we may not be the popular one that all the girls want to screw, doesn't mean that we ain't great male talent. See that, and that's why I hate when it comes to females sometimes, because they don't pick off of business acumen. They pick off of I just want to fuck this dude.
Yeah. And that's why I show a lot of respect to Kylie Fae because Kylie literally shot with everybody. She didn't care. She was like, oh, okay, okay, I want to see. Okay, cool. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
cool. She loved the list right off the rip. She was like, yo, I love this male talent list, you know, and it was it was really awesome seeing her just work. It really was. It was really awesome seeing her work. But that just brings up to my point of like, you know, going to a concentrate event and I understand like every female may not want to work with me. I get that. But if I'm going to a concentrate event and I want to get as much usage as I
Mm-hmm.
can,
Mm-hmm.
then yeah, I want to shoot with everybody
Yeah,
in that house. You
it only
know.
makes
Now,
sense.
granted, yeah. Now, granted, they may be a female talent, one or maybe two that you know I feel like I may not want to shoot with. You
Mm-hmm.
know,
But us
but
as men,
it,
we'll shoot with them anyway, just for the content.
yeah,
That's between us and men, between men and women in this business. Because, well, I'm not gonna say all women. But trust me, it's a small percentage of the women that think on the business level. Let's keep it real. I ain't gonna pull no punches on that. But Once again, a lot of them pick because, oh, I want to fuck him. Oh, I want to fuck him. So if their house don't have guys she want to fuck, she might not shoot. Then why the fuck you there? You taking up space.
Yeah. Hell, there was a female talent that was supposed to come to my concentrate event, and she said, "Oh, there's not enough talent to shoot with." And I looked at the list of the male and female talent that was coming there, and then I just looked at the message that she sent me, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I said, "Nah, okay." I'm like, "You're bugging. You're bugging. Okay. If you didn't want to shoot or whatever, whatever the case may be, or if you didn't want to shoot with, a particular person, even if you didn't want to shoot with me, you could have just said so.
Yeah.
You definitely could have just, you definitely could have just said so. Like if I throw a concentrate event and, like let's just say hypothetically speaking, no other female talent in that house want to shoot with me,
Uh,
right? Except for one or maybe two.
yeah.
Those two that shot with me is definitely invited to the next one. The rest,
Mm-hmm.
nah, you got the content that you wanted, so I don't have to deal with you no more.
And then the male time that you wanted to fuck might come to the next one, and you didn't get invited, dummy.
Yeah, you know.
Because, but see, what's interesting, if us as men, we'll get a bad rap if we say we didn't want to work with this chick. We'll get a bad rap. Females won't get the bad rap. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, for
Yeah,
example, if
because
let's say, no, go ahead. What you about to say?
no, it's like a double standard. I call it the Murray Show standard, where I don't know. I think I explained this before, where the female be like, "Oh, you're the father," and everybody's booing the guy and everything.
Yeah,
Murray's like, "You're not the father," and then the girl runs off and cry, and everybody feels sorry for the girl.
yeah,
It's the Murray Show effect.
yeah, yeah. Because at the end of the day, it's like me as a talent, I think you should never say no. If you do, it has to have a caveat to it. It has to make sense. Because at the end of the day, or if you say no, it's because it will hurt your brand. That's the only way I can see it. Because even I've worked with females that I didn't find that fuck off camera on a drunk night. And I mean pissy butt drunk, passed out drunk. On Molly. You feel me? Period. Couldn't get the dick. She couldn't even get my dick hard. But I had work to do. I had a scene. I needed content. And funny, the girls that I shot like that, you I didn't find them sexy because I found something on them that turned me on that made me say, yeah, let's get this in. You feel me? It could have been after she sucked my dick, I was like, you know something. You got some worth after all. When you suck that dick, shit. But the point being, I understood some of those girls sold better than the ones that I. You feel what I'm saying? Period. So it's kind of like when you're being a talent, you have to think not with your dick or your pussy because you might miss out on money and leave money on the table.
Exactly.
You see, that's
And
different between
and I
porn
tried.
stars and content creators. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, that's a huge difference. Like they use is, and a lot of male and females use this line. Oh, she doesn't have to fuck everybody. She doesn't have to particularly fuck you. And it's like, no, she doesn't. She really doesn't. And and I respect her for that if she doesn't want to.
Mhm.
My thing is that there's a way of saying it, there's a way of doing it, and there's a way of going on about it. Now, if you
Yeah.
don't want to shoot that melatonin because you feel like it's going to hurt your brand, you just say, "Hey, look, it's an honor, and I appreciate you reaching out to me, but you're just not the right." And I get that. You know,
Hmm.
I would definitely understand that more than, you know, just either being silent, leaving me on red or whatever the fuck. And then, you
Mhm.
know, another thing is that the industry is that women will really quickly say colorism, colorism, colorism.
Yes,
But then yet
they will.
a dark skinned male talent like myself that has been through that and still go through that, if I was to say something, somebody will outright say, "Oh, not every chick want to fuck you. Not every chick have
Yeah,
to fuck every guy and everything else." And it's like, you're not getting the picture nor the point. So you're just doing this for clout and trying to gain some type of name for yourself. And I see what you're trying to do, but it's not going to work with me because then I'm going to shut you down completely, and then I will go into Eminem mode and try to end your career right then and there.
yeah. Because to me, what I hate is you go to the content house, you know ain't nothing in there you gonna tap.
Black Wall Street is now online, baby. That's right. Visit the GW District. Shop the very best in men's and women's apparel and accessories, home decor, office supplies, books, pantry items, and so much more. The GW District is a retail marketplace of black-owned products and media. We're both veteran and black-owned, and we're bringing you the best online shopping experience with products made by small businesses. Come and experience the GW District difference today at shopgwdistrict.com. That's shopgwdistrict.com. The GW District, a retail marketplace of black-owned products and media.
That's right. That's right.